I knew the cabinet well. I knew from what I had heard from Al Haig and others that some of them felt that they would like an opportunity to present their views and, in effect, to lobby me to make a decision in that way. I respected the cabinet, but I wasn't about to allow them to get me to resign. It had to be my own decision, taken in my own way at the right time. That was one reason. I didn't want to give them that opportunity. The second reason was even more important, however. I could not afford a leak. There couldn't be a period of even 48 hours, because the resignation couldn't take place, I knew, in at least a couple of days, in which it was known that I was going to resign. And I knew that as far as the cabinet was concerned, as good as they were, that there'd be a leak out of there in that big a meeting. I know that many of them probably didn't appreciate the fact that I didn't tell them, just as many of them didn't appreciate it when I didn't tell them I was going to China. But on the other hand, there are times when you have to keep your counsel, and I felt that this was one of those times. I regretted it because I would like to have told them, but I didn't think it was the proper thing to do. Right after the cabinet meeting, I asked Henry to come in, and I told him, of course, because we had to inform foreign governments and all that sort of thing. He said, well, he supported the decision, he regretted it, but he simply, it just wasn't, it was asking too much to ask me to be dishonored, as he put it, by having to go to trial for 6 months before the Senate. This was the Tuesday afternoon, and I said to General Haig that that I would resign, but it would be with dignity and with no rancor. And he said, you will be as worthy, your exit, he said, will be as worthy as your opponents are unworthy. And then I thought a minute and I said, well, Al, I really screwed it up, didn't I? He didn't have to answer. She often wrote me notes, and she'd leave them around. Said, Daddy, I love you. Whatever you do, I will support. I'm very proud of you. Please wait a week or even 10 days before you make this decision. Go through the fire just a little bit longer. You are so strong. I love you. Signed, Julie. And then a P.S. Millions support you. Like her mother, she was a fighter. If anything would have changed my mind, believe me, that would have done it. But it was too late.